Today's video is all around mentoring. Before I go into how do you find one, what do you look for, you must come to terms with this. It's not about what they can do for you, what they can get for you, what they can give you. It's about what you have to offer. You have time. You have a possible set aside. You have skills. You're amazing. You have that too. Maybe connections, maybe where you live. You have a lot to offer. This is super important because we are talking about business, not friendship. Business, not friendship. So in this government contracting space, often you're going to need a variety of mentors. So for instance, if you're an 8A just starting out, you may need to find someone who is an 8A, who recently graduated from an 8A status, perhaps in the past year. Add on, let's say you are in construction as an 8A business. So now you're going to want to reach out to other construction companies. Maybe there's some tricks and tips that they can teach you that only they would know because they're in the construction area. On top of that, maybe you're also woman-owned. So you may want to look for companies who have all of those, or you're going to search for just woman-owned small businesses that are out there. So again, you can learn how to navigate, or maybe they have some suggestions on how to bid on opportunities. So as you can see, it's not about, oh, I have this one mentor that I go to for everything. You will have multiple mentors. When I first started out, I had so many mentors. I reached out to everyone and anyone because I had a skill set of like zilch. Yeah, I had a PhD in IO psychology. I knew how to execute. I was an expert, but as far as operating a business and staffing, and I had no idea what a government proposal even meant. I didn't know how to read them. I had no idea about a solicitation. I didn't know how to write anything. Oh my goodness, I had a lot to learn. And you may be in that situation too, and I'm here for you. I'm also your mentor to help you find, bid, and win profitable government contracts so you don't have to go through all of this stuff I went through. The other thing that you're going to want to really accept in this space is that when it comes to a mentor, they're only able to give you information, guidance, wisdom based on what worked for them. So just because it worked for John, the IT guru, doesn't necessarily mean it will or won't work for you. So it's something to take in consideration. Research has shown we provide guidance based on our lens, what works for us. Okay, not necessarily what will work for you. The other thing is many people out there, they're willing to give, but also to a point. So you may find that the mentorship kind of fades away. Maybe it fades away naturally, or maybe they start to ghost you. It's okay. You gotta just let it go. Just let it go, because sometimes that happens. You don't know what's going on in their life. They don't know what's going on in your life, and we can only give so much as people. That's why the joint venture route, having the official mentor-protege relationship, is so vital, because they're really going to hold your hand. They're going to hold it so hard, you're not going to be able to get out of that grip, because they're going to get 60% of your contract. That's kind of the trade-off. But outside of that, someone's helping you, maybe because they just like to help. Maybe you remind them of them. Maybe you remind them of their child. I've had people say that to me. So these are things to keep in mind. That's why don't go into this looking for friendship or love. That's not the intent. If it turns into a friendship, it's a bonus. If it turns into you walking down the aisle, oh my gosh, that's amazing. But the intent here, the overarching goal, is to make money as business owner, period. You're closing skill gaps, increasing your knowledge to help you make more profits. That's the goal. There's so many things as a business owner you're balancing. You're balancing finances and finding opportunities and figuring out how to bid on them and figuring out how to win, how to staff, how to promote. What about your office? How to handle this emergency? How to include balancing your family, in addition to all of the government stuff going on too. Because at the end of the day, government contracting is politics. They go hand in hand. So having a mentor is key, but thinking, oh my gosh, they're going to be my friend and my buddy, and we're going to just let it go. It's business. It's business. They're there to help you if they so give their time to you, but it's at the end of the day, there's a reason behind it, and it's okay. Because as you know, you're going to have multiples. For instance, one of my finance mentors, I met him at a Heat basketball game at the concession stand years ago, and he still to this day provides all kinds of knowledge and assistance anytime I have some kind of wacky finance question. I love that. It's needed. But I also have a mentor who helps me with LinkedIn because this person has over 1 million followers on LinkedIn. I don't have 1 million followers on LinkedIn. She's my go-to person for LinkedIn and other social media platforms. There's another mentor out there, right? Again, come to terms that you're going to have multiples. They're going to come and they're going to go. It's okay. It's not a reflection of you. Just things happen in life. You just got to let it go and understand that there's a season. So you may be wondering, well, where in the heck do I find these people? Number one is you can go on LinkedIn, look for government contracting companies or people who are using key terms that are similar to what you learn or you know or that you use. If you have the Sales Navigator account, it will definitely make it easier. As well as you can go to the Dynamic Small Business Search website. It's a beautiful place to go. You can drill down by state. You can drill down by NAICS. It's a great place to kind of reach out to people. And remember, you're offering them something. Don't start out, hey, I want to be your mentee. No. If it comes up, cool. But you're going to freak someone out. It's like going on a date and as soon as you order food, so we're going to get married or what? They're going to be like, checked? What just happened? Whoa, you got to slow it down. You're going to get a lot more no's than you're going to get yeses. We're really, really busy people, and it takes special people to mentor. I know I'm so grateful to every single person who has, who does, and who will mentor me. I don't take them for granted at all. The other place you go, outreach events in your area, government events, small business events. If you're in a specific industry, engineering, IT, training, go to those events. Meet people there, as well as big government events. They have big ones out there in DC. Attend the in-person ones if you can. It's a great place to network, to meet people. Even if it's just few emails or a few phone calls, but you get nuggets. I'll never forget, there's this woman who's very successful. She's been on the cover of several magazines. She's in the IT space, and she also was in the same professional women organization that I was in, and she was the recipient of an award that year. So I was able to somehow get her contact information. I had one phone call with her, and I've never forgotten the information she gave me. And although it was one phone call, it was so vital as far as what she said. And I consider her as a mentor. It's not about, oh my gosh, they've been in my life 10 years. It's about what they're able to give to you and what you're able to give to them. And I was able to give back to her. So when you go to these events, you want to obtain their contact information, whether it's through a business card, LinkedIn, text message, you share contacts on your phone. It's super important, as well as the smaller events. Any type of matchmaking events that the federal government holds, you're going to want to ask for an attendees list every time. You can ask for it at the big events too, but definitely ask, because in that way, it's like you instantly know, here are the companies interested in this agency. You are too. Here you go. They've done the work for you. If they say, no, we're not really comfortable doing that, that's fine. While you're attending the event, take notice of who's there. Write down their name or take a photo with your phone. Take a screenshot with your computer. Do something, because it's, again, helping you narrow. Because there are thousands of businesses. Then there's thousands of government contracting businesses. So you're really trying to narrow it down to those who are like, hey, yeah, I would love to help you. That's what you're looking for. Someone who is there to help you, once again, close those gaps, increase the skill set. That's what you're looking for. The other thing is they vary. You have those who are amazing and you have those who are not amazing. I had those who were very self-serving and they asserted themselves and said, hey, I want to be your mentor, when in reality, they really wanted to purchase my company or take advantage of the fact that I had an 8A. And at that time, I had about a year in the program and I didn't really have any clue what I really had. I didn't really understand the value of it. I also didn't really understand the value of myself, to be quite honest with you, but I did know this. I wasn't going to let any person try and infiltrate my company in that way. So just be careful. But again, there's been so many amazing people who along the way helped me with any and all type of questions. And this is also why it's important to leverage a mentor, because one of the biggest mistakes, oh goodness, I've come across is small businesses try to use a small business rep, a contracting officer, or even the client as a phone a friend, that they're the mentor, they're your client. The agency more than likely is using taxpayer dollars. The last thing they want to do is teach you. You should already know this, right? So you definitely want a mentor. You definitely want to take in consideration multiple mentors. Use the different resources that I suggested, because I know you will have success. Just know it takes a little time. Let go of the no's. All it takes is one yes. What normally will happen, that mentor will open up their connections to you, especially when you're giving something in return. And you're going to find that you're just going to go up, up, and up like a rocket. So on my amazing GovCon winner, please subscribe, hit that notification button, comment below, check out profitablecontracts.co. You know I love you all. I'm so grateful. Don't forget, everything is possible.